Greetings friends! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching this video. Actually, let me know in the comment section below. It's just after 7:30 a.m. here, Eastern Standard Time in North Carolina right now. But let me know in the comment section below. Go ahead, you can put it in the comment section below and still let the video go. Type it in, keep going up and let the video go and watch it. But I'd like to know what time of day you guys are watching our videos. Well, if you missed yesterday's video, at the end of it, we had a power outage. But thankfully, the power is back on and we have lights. But we're gonna be working outside. And some of the family has already gotten a head start of being outside. And I haven't talked about it in a couple videos, but we are still continuing the renovations on our yurt here. You can see the siding we have up, but we're not all the way finished. We still need to wrap around more, as you can see. But this week we have some friends, some guests that are going to be coming to help us out. So make sure you stay tuned for upcoming videos. Actually, it'll probably be released maybe at the beginning of next week, Sunday, somewhere around there. So make sure you stay tuned for that to see who those guests are. Good morning, Josiah.
Good morning.
Watering tomatoes there?
Yep.
Great job. This is a new section that we're growing tomatoes in this year. And one of the things that I'm noticing is some of the tomato plants don't have a lot of flowers and aren't producing a lot of fruit. So I added fertilizer onto the ground, into the ground, and Josiah's watering it in, as well as some Epsom salt. And you want to do 1 tablespoon per foot of height of your plant just to help them produce and increase the yields for a tomato. So we're trying that out, see if it'll help. These over here aren't really producing that much yet. These over here, these tomatoes, are doing a lot better. We're mostly doing cherry tomatoes, but we do have some meteor tomatoes right here, especially those heirlooms right there. And another thing, you have a duck right here that has gotten broody on a nest here in one of our compost bays. I actually don't know if the eggs are fertilized or not, so we'll just have to wait and see. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
You guys are harvesting some squash. That's excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We've been harvesting squash since about May. And check out right here, we have 2 rows of okra. And it is starting to produce some fruit on here. Check that out. Check out that color. I just love that burgundy, that red. It looks great. It's like a crimson red, I guess. I'm not that good with colors. Let me know what you think it is. But check these out. You have those. And this is a slightly different kind that we're doing as well. Some of them are a tad big, but some of them are perfect size. Just put our okra right here in the corner. We also recently added bees, and they seem to be doing really well, except for all the grass that's growing up alongside of it. I really want to get that down so that way they have good airflow in there and lessen the likelihood of disease and mold and things growing in there. I also still need to get a bee suit so I can work with it and manage it better, but I'll have to work on that just one thing at a time, because we're really trying to do a number of new things here on the homestead this year. And it's progress. Progress is work. I'm a work in progress, and so is our homestead here. Milking time. How's it going?
Doing good. Much faster than it used to. Still got to get me a milking bucket, but it's good.
Looks like you got the technique down there now.
Much better than it was.
Working those hands like a machine there. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna be moving our meat birds.
Okay, sounds good.
So in addition to work on the yurt, work in the garden, in the greenhouse, and bees, adding goats, we've also added meat birds, and we're gonna be processing them. That's the plan, is next week. So a lot going on. Oh, also, a number of you have been asking about the land that we're trying to purchase for pasture area. And the owner was working on our offer, and then we got word last week that he got in a serious accident and possibly had broken some bones in his neck and his back. So definitely be keeping him in our prayers, and hopefully he'll be fine. He seems to be fine from what I've heard, but those are pretty serious injuries to be dealing with and rehabbing from. Takes a little bit for them to get used to being moved that first couple days of when you transition them into a chicken tractor, but then after that, when you move them, they're ready for that fresh grass each time they start running forward. Look at them just munching on that greenery. Enjoy the veggies. Like that. You're gaining weight. All right, so we're taking our goats for a walk now. We're actually taking them to an area where they can graze and have a little more grass and things to munch on. Now that Hazel is done being milked, and how much milk did you get this morning?
I got a full quart this morning.
Wow.
So,
bam, there comes the sun.
Yeah.
That's great, a quart. Keeps getting more and more. She keeps gaining more and more weight too. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. So it's pretty encouraging to see that Hazel is gaining weight, and now Basil, he looks like he's getting bigger too.
Yeah.
So these two seem to be doing fine. But yesterday you noticed that one of the other ones is having a problem. Olga. I cannot get the names right. Olga,
and Helga.
And Helga.
Olga
Still working on the names.
is the mom. So what I noticed last night is she started swelling up like right under her ear, behind her jaw. And that was new. It wasn't there yesterday morning, and it was too late to call anybody. So I just gave her some homeopathic remedies. And this morning, it's a little... Okay.
Where's it at?
It's right here. You can see it. See how her jaw's all swollen? See how this one's swollen and this one's not? Hand me the remedy. Here, hold the lid for me. Just hold the whole thing for me until I get... Come here, Olga. Come here. Probably should have a syringe to do this. Come here, Olga. I know. Come here. There we go. There we go. That's okay. It's a little worse than it was last night, so I went ahead and called the vet and have an appointment scheduled for tomorrow. They're coming out to the farm, and so I'm just continuing on with giving her some, you know, anti-inflammatory stuff, herbs and homeopathics, and we'll see where that goes. It could be a couple different things, and we won't know for sure until the vet gets here.
We're all for natural remedies and doing the best you can naturally, but we also believe in getting multitude of counsel and trying to treat our animals and ourselves as well, and doing whatever we can to keep everybody healthy and well. So just have to wait and see what the vet says tomorrow.
And other than having a swollen gland right behind her jaw, she's acting really normal, eating and drinking. So she's not acting sick, but there's very visible sign that something's going on. So we want to make sure we get that taken care of.
All right, well, next we're gonna head and finish what we started yesterday. Well, we actually didn't get started on it because the storm was coming in and we lost power. So we're gonna be starting some seeds for our late summer crops and fall crops. So that's what we're doing next. Alrighty, it's seed starting time, and we're starting some seeds from Baker Creek. Let's see here, forget the numbers of the sales. I think that one's 60 cell plug. That one is 2, and that one's 128, I believe.
Something like that.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start some more cucumbers. We have cucumbers growing in the garden right now, but we're gonna start another round of them. And this one right here is a tender burpless, and I didn't know this until here recently, but when it says burpless, it actually means that it doesn't give you that burp feeling after you eat it, because a lot of cucumbers that aren't named burpless will actually make you burp. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. So, news to me. Might be news to you. If it is, let me know in the comment section below. So we're gonna do some of those. We're also gonna do some munchers. Munchie. Haven't had, well, I don't think we've done either one of those two before. So start those trays. So as you're getting started on those, I'm gonna set up over here. And some of you may be thinking that we're crazy when I tell you where we're gonna start now. And that is lettuce. For some people, it's just like crazy to think of growing lettuce in the summer, but you can do it, and we actually have done it successfully here for what, three years now? It's our third year in a row or so. Yeah. So we can do that, and I'm going to show you a technique that I recently learned, in addition to the burpless cucumbers, of how to sow these a little bit more efficiently, because I can tend to be a little bit heavy-handed in sowing these. But actually, let me show you right now. So we're gonna try our Butter King. I'm still experimenting with a number of different varieties, but this one is supposed to tolerate heat very well. So we're gonna try this one. And you start by opening it up. Open it up from the seal, because sometimes I just rip it open. I'm getting fast and just overly anxious and just rip things open. But we're not gonna do that this time. I'm gonna open it very carefully. I'm gonna pour it out in your hand, just like that. And then what I was talking about is, you see that little crease fold in the hand right there? So you're going to use that as well as one of these to basically put your seed right in there, just like that, so you don't overseed it. Put 3 in that one, just like that. It's almost like that's what my hand's meant to do, just like that. Before, I would just take it and sprinkle it in, put 5, 10, whatever came out of my hand in, but this way increases the accuracy by so much. Look at there. Bam. 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 I could put 1 if I wanted, 2 if I wanted. I usually like to do 3 just to ensure that it starts, because we do them as leaf lettuces, so it's not a huge deal if more than 1 sprout in there. To me, it's not. Some other people may say, no, don't do that. But that's what I do. So we're just going to keep them going just like that while Lacie is putting in the cucumber seeds. And with the magic of TV, we're done. So we'll go ahead and write the name of this lettuce on our label here. Butter King. Bang. Just realizing that we look like little kids sitting in these chairs. These are actually our outdoor chairs that don't have the cushion on them. Looks like me. Lay down here, I'm just your little boy.
If you don't watch out, you'll start sliding through.
Sit up. Look tougher. There we go. That feels a little bit better. I don't feel like a munchkin anymore, even though you were doing the muncher there. All right. Well, that's that tray of lettuce. We'll add some topsoil on some potting mix on top of that next. You got the, what was this again?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers, the cukies. All right. So next, if you could do some zucchini for us, and I am going to do some more lettuce. Because with the amount of lettuce and salad mixers that we sell, I can never have enough. Never.
No.
It's like eggs and salad mix, never have enough of. Tomatoes might be third, but
yeah,
eggs for sure, and salad mix for sure.
Everybody loves their salad mix.
And for zucchini, we're gonna go with just the green bush one from, once again, Baker Creek. I'm gonna do another tray of the Butter King again, just because I want to. And there's something you may not know about us. You think they know this?
I don't know.
Today
Oh.
is our anniversary.
Yes.
And we've been married how long now?
How long?
How long have we?
I know. Do you know?
I posed the question first.
14 years.
It's hard to believe it's been 15 years. 14 years.
I've known him for almost 18 years.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that we've almost known each other for 20 years. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's happy anniversary.
Thank you. Happy anniversary to you too. See where we are?
Yeah. On our anniversary.
Planting plants. Planting seeds.
That's dedication right there. Actually, I have plans for us next week to do something special. Weren't able to do it today, but plan on it next week. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to take some suggestions. Well, we're going to finish planting these seeds, and you may think we're crazy, but we're going to be planting things like celery and onions and melons. So I keep experimenting to see how far I can push the growing season and different things that we're doing. So I hope you guys are growing in more ways than one, and we're gonna see you next time. And as always, be strong, grow on, and live life without excuses. See you next time.